If not, we're playing Dead by Daylight.
We could play for a little bit afterwards if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. Just wait. Up, there goes Twitch. So I guess we are live. What's going on, guys? Brian here from Level Down Games, joined by Seanzie. Obviously, if you are familiar with our Dead by Daylight streams, you'll have heard his voice. You may have never seen him, but you have heard his voice in the background before. We're going to be doing a reaction here to this Nintendo Nindies Showcase Spring 2018. It starts in roughly 5 minutes. No clue what to expect here. No idea. No idea. It'll be
I
good.
don't know. I
It'll
mean,
be good.
are there any developers who have even talked about revealing anything on this?
No, and normally I try to avoid like kind of spoiling myself for before these things happen. So I try to kind of stay ignorant, so to speak, as to what's going to happen. Obviously, if you go like to Reset Era or any of these Reddit or stuff like that, you will see sometimes people talking or saying, "Oh, you know, so and so said that. Oh, you should tune in," or something like that. I tend to try to avoid that kind of stuff just so that I'm not spoiled on what could potentially be shown. Now, it will definitely be smaller stuff here. This is a Nindie showcase. The Nindies is just Nintendo's word for indie titles, so it'll be smaller things there. The background to our stream here is from the Flipping Death game, which I'm hoping we see more of today because that's still not released yet, and that is a game I'm very excited for. That's the one where you pretty much play half in the living world and half in the dead world. It was really cool. It was in their summer showcase or fall showcase. I think it was spring or September the last time we saw that one. So, but everything that they showed last year during the fall showcase has pretty much already released. So most of the things that we see today should either be new, that's coming soon, or things that we've never even heard of yet. So it should be cool. And we have no idea how long it's going to be. We have no idea how long it's going to be.
We're in for the long haul, baby.
Yeah, we'll be in for the long haul, however long this is. Last time, I think it was about 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm assuming it'll be roughly about the same. But you never know. You never know. You never know. It'll be good, though. It'll be fun.
I'm curious to see like how much they're willing to actually reveal on this too, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they're not going to blow their entire indie spotlight on just this, right?
Right. Absolutely. With E3 coming up in 3 months. I mean, you know, we're less than 3 months away from E3. Nintendo has yet to officially confirm their Nintendo's officially to confirm their E3 conference, but it'll definitely be that Tuesday, like it always is, which I think is June 12th. I think I told you right before we went live. They're usually that Tuesday at noon. I mean, obviously, you know, that's where we're going to see Pokemon. That's where we're going to see Smash Brothers. That's where we're going to see Animal Crossing. Hopefully, fingers crossed for Animal Crossing still. But they usually do have some indie stuff there at E3 as well. Unless they do plan on getting all the indie stuff out of the way here and then doing, you know, just major AAA stuff and first-party Nintendo stuff there at E3. So they could potentially show everything. They could. But we don't know for sure. We don't know for sure. Jessica says hello. She's in the Twitch
what's
chat.
up?
She's in the Twitch chat.
Nice.
Yes. So I don't know, dude. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they show here because we just had a Nintendo Direct. We just had one 2 weeks ago. I did a reaction for that one. That was a good one. That's the one where we saw the actual confirmation of Smash Brothers, and that it's not going to be a port from the Wii U and 3DS version. It's a brand new title. So Nintendo definitely is not scared to show things at these directs. So I'm excited, dude. I'm excited.
It would be cool.
And we're just hopefully just under away, which we should hopefully just be under a minute away too. So,
right.
It would be cool to see what? What'd you say?
It would be cool to see them sneak something in, but I doubt it.
No, yeah, you know, you have no idea what they could possibly do here.
I just wonder how many awkward like transition segments they're gonna have. The last time they did this, the guy was like kind of cringe on camera.
Oh, did you? So, did you remember the last Nindy showcase?
Yeah.
Was that Doug Bowser that did that one? I forget. I think so. I think it was.
Yeah. Better looking version of me with hair is what I remember.
Here we go. And one thing that's cool about Nintendo is they always start on time.
It's true.
Hey folks, Damon Baker.
Oh, it's Damon Baker. That's who I meant to say, not Doug Bowser.
Yeah.
Damon. It's him again.
Now, I won't get all wistful on you, but I do want to thank all of our Nindies, the content partners who made this last year one to remember. What started as a community has grown into a family, supported by the shared passion between
I like the
independent
Nindies shirt
developers,
he's wearing.
their games,
That's
and
kind of cool
fans for
underneath his
support.
jacket.
And I'm happy
At least
to
I'm
say
assuming
that
that's a
the
Nindies
family
shirt.
continues to grow.
I would assume so, yeah.
So, without further
Unless it says,
ado,
like, wind or
let's kick
something.
things off with the latest addition to the fam. This one might creep up on you.
All right. I'm taking the art style.
This is cool so far. Ah. Oh, okay. Mark of the Ninja Remastered. Okay.
Clay Entertainment's critically acclaimed stealth platformers.
I remember
are
that.
Slicker than ever. Mark of the Ninja Remastered
Was it good?
will show you what
It was
truly
good.
means to be a ninja.
Kind of looks like
Don't let
Kratos.
this ninja sneak
Kratos
by
wearing a
on
ninja
Yeah.
mask.
the Switch this fall.
Just fall. Okay.
All right.
And speaking of,
It'd be cool if they told you the prices of the games too.
Oh my God.
The crazy uncle of our department, and the relations, Kirk Scott.
That was really
So,
close.
Thanks, Damon.
Come on, Kurt.
Well, I enjoy candlelight
My
lunches,
bubble, bro.
short walks on the beach, and amazing independent games.
That's enough. Let's just get to the next game.
These videos definitely are
In
always
a world
cringe.
where fantasy meets sci-fi, anything can become a weapon. And in certain
Wow, this
games
looks
and
good.
games,
This does look good.
Fantasy Strike, this
Fantasy
rule
Strike?
applies to the
Is that what they said?
Fire, ghosts, gambling,
Ooh, Mr. Pandaria. The Pandaren.
even time itself. Whether you face the
Oh, the
fight
Rainbow
alone,
Goddess.
in local multiplayer, or online, you can enjoy the nuanced mechanics of a deep fighter with simple combos and easy to perform special moves, shifting the focus from memorization to pure strategy. Pass a single Joy-Con
Fantasy Strike,
controller
yeah,
and
okay.
duke it out
That guy is so
anywhere.
fancy.
Ever heard of a musical bullet hell game?
Ooh,
Neither have we. And that's why we're crazy about Berserk Studios' Just Shapes and Beats.
this looks
Kinetic
interesting.
frenzy of deadly shapes set to rad beats from more than 20 chiptune artists.
I like rhythm type games,
Suited to
so
solo or
I like
with
rhythm type
two friends
games.
In local or online co-op. And this just in, there's also a full story mode you can take on alone or with.
I'm
your
digging that
friends.
soundtrack in the background too.
Just Shapes and Beats launches
That's legit.
first on
Just Shapes
Nintendo
and
Switch
Beats.
this summer.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, this next game
Why do those two
will
look
get
so
your heart
similar?
beating in a different way.
They look like they're brothers.
I don't know,
Top-down
dude.
shooter inspired by the gloriously
Is this
gory
GTA
Gears
remastered or
era.
something?
Oh, that would be sweet.
As you solve the mystery of a gritty underworld, you'll slay hordes of living dead and tentatively living mutants.
Oh, it's a Zambi
Along the
title.
way, you'll
Zambies.
find weapons that can hopefully keep you alive long enough to see the light. Play Garage first on Nintendo Switch
Garage.
when it launches like a
That's
rocket this spring. You
When it
know,
launches
that
like a
looks
rocket.
exactly like my garage.
When it launches like a
Beautiful
rocket.
people, though.
Luckily,
How I
that's
used to
just
get
the
up at-
thing. Adult Swim Games and Reckham have joined creative forces to bring us a world where everything from jungles to deserts to cities is one giant cartoon game of pool.
Oh, that's
Of course,
actually kind of
shooting
interesting.
eight ball is the ultimate goal, but how will you
You're
fare
controlling him
while
as a
shooting
with a with a
spinning
pool
off
stick.
quirky characters like biker balls, ballerina balls, and more. Man, it's weird and crazy in a really, really fun way. There are more than 100 levels to conquer and local multiplayer.
This looks like something I would definitely play.
Be there when it launches first.
I like
as
the
a
art
system
style a lot.
Absolutely. It kind of has that Cuphead early 1930s 40s feel to it, just a little bit more modernized.
Bomb chicken served up by the good people at Night Train.
Yeah.
They describe this beauty as a chicken platformer, combining action, puzzles, and arcade goodness into one explosive.
A chicken
Lay
platformer.
bombs to escape tricky situations, lay stacks to reach up high, and start a fire to discover secret areas, or just to watch the world burn. Only
Wow.
you can discover the secret behind Fast EFC's signature blue hot sauce. When Bomb Chicken.
Bomb
launches
Chicken.
first on
I
Nintendo
love the names of these indie titles because sometimes, like, they literally just are what the game is. Ooh, Luminous Remastered.
An HD remake of the critically acclaimed puzzle game from Enhanced Games.
Luminous is a
led
great
by
puzzle game.
Res visionary Tetsuya Mizuguchi. A bombastic harmony of light, sound,
I've
and
never
intense
played it.
puzzle action
It's fun,
make
dude.
this
It's
game
fun.
As unforgettable to play alone as it is with a friend in local multiplayer. Dig on them techno beats, which are being carefully designed, to work with the HD Rumble feature to highlight not only the beats of the music, but the actions you take during gameplay. Luminous Remastered drops into the Nintendo.
I'm gonna laugh if this thing is like they're just burning through stuff. I'm gonna laugh if the thing is like 10 minutes long.
In Reigns, Kings and
That'd be
Queens
nice,
of
though.
Muriel, you're a monarch of the modern age. That
Okay.
means you face a
I like
seemingly
games like this.
never-ending series of requests from peasants, allies, and enemies. Your word may be law, but what happens when your choices threaten the balance between influential factions?
The king
Your
is
only
dead.
option is to outwit and outlast those who would seek to overthrow you and your family in this compilation of Reigns and Reigns Her Majesty. For the first time, you can enjoy local co-op decision.
Wow, is this game just cards and like talking on the screen? That's
Kings
crazy.
and Queens rises to power.
I am curious about playing that though. Oh, it's Devolver Digital as well. Okay, they make some interesting and weird indie titles.
It looked pretty cool.
It did. I'm digging this already.
This is awesome looking.
I'm digging this already. I feel like I've seen this before. This might already be
All
on
these flashes
Steam.
might trigger my epilepsy, though.
Careful.
Man. The art style's cool. It
This
looks like
art style is
the Magic
amazing.
Forest touch.
Yeah. The soundtrack's really freaking cool from what we can tell here. I feel like I know this title, though. I've seen this somewhere, whether it be on Steam or somewhere else before. I just can't think of the name of the game. Lightfall. That sounds right. Not really. I have no idea. But I've seen that game
never heard
before.
The platforming adventure Lightfall will take you to the forgotten world of Numbra, where
Numbra.
you'll uncover your mysterious past and hopefully save its inhabitants from imminent threat. Master your surroundings.
This
by
is a
exploring
gorgeous
the
game,
Shadow
dude.
Forest,
I'm
a
so into
magical
this.
box used to propel yourself into the air.
I think I like it the most because it's not a powerful
Bishop
game,
Games was
Right.
but
kind
it's
enough to let us
beautiful.
reveal
It's
Right.
striking. Like, you don't need
Speedrun
these
mode,
huge
which allows you to
graphic
race against your friends or even the
monsters
fastest
to be
No.
on the Switch.
Not at all.
Develop your skills
That's
and
not what I bought
explore
my
your
Switch for.
in the online
Like,
world.
I bought my Switch
Right.
knowing what I was getting
Lightfall
into.
releases first on Nintendo Switch
Oh,
this
releases first on the Switch. This isn't something I was thinking of. Okay.
Okay, partner. Giddy up,
Interesting.
I'm right
Cool.
behind you.
Nice.
I'm digging that.
West of Loathing from Asymmetric. There's
Yes.
This is awesome. Look at the guy coming out of the ground.
Wild West
He's like,
of
"Help me."
adventure, am I right? As you explore the sprawling open world of
Dude,
3 characters,
I love the
you
animations
wrestle up
here.
a heap of danger, quests, and puzzles, not to mention jokes, goofs, gags, and mysteries to solve too. And if you feel like it, there's optional turn-based combat,
Ooh,
awesome.
turn-based combat.
select, and liberal use of Oxford Commons. Laugh yourself to tears this spring when West of Loathing launches.
West
as a
of
system
Loathing.
exclusive on
System
Nintendo
exclusive. That's exclusive to the Switch. Okay.
Switch.
That looks
Who is a
awesome.
co-op
I'll pay
exploration
$15
puzzle
for
game
that.
Yeah, absolutely. This
It's
looks cool
about 2
too.
unlikely travel companions going on an adventure within a mysterious mountain. Through their unique individual talents, they reveal a magical world within the mountain by working together.
Huda is inspired by Norwegian art and
That's
culture,
awesome.
resulting
This
in
is so
a stunning
cool.
story environment. The game works well as a single player also, but it's nice to soak in the relaxing atmosphere with a friend or family member by playing with the 2 Joy-Con controllers included in a single system.
Piece together the secret history of the mountain when Puda launches on
Puda.
Nintendo Switch.
What a name. Puda.
So some of you may have been following a little game called Messenger.
The Messenger. Yes, this game looks so good.
There may be more to this
This is the one that
platform
starts out
or
8-bit and then halfway through it switches
The
16-bit.
Messenger hinges on an
Yeah.
amazing feature. The
Oh my
ability
God,
to
this looks
transform
amazing.
an 8-bit platformer into a gloriously rendered 16-bit time-traveling adventure. Journey through this cursed land as a young ninja. on
This is
a
a day one
quest
purchase
that
for
will
me.
paramount to his clan's survival.
That's super
On
cool.
your quest, you'll find upgrades, new abilities, hidden levels, and a plethora of great speedrunning opportunities when the Messenger comes to Nintendo Switch
Summer
this
2018.
Nice. The soundtrack's awesome,
The
too.
soundtrack. Oh yeah, dude.
Publisher Raw Fury are about to pitch you against a Viking horde. So arm your troops. shore
I like
up your
Vikings.
defenses,
Whoa.
Protect your citizens, inspire their loyalty, and you may live to see peace again. In this real-time tactics roguelike game,
This is a
each
cool
citizen
art
loses
style.
This looks
conflict,
really good.
lose everything, and it's game over. See for yourself when Bad North
Bad
launches
North.
first on Nintendo Switch.
Launches
this summer.
first. Okay.
All right, Damon. It's Finally,
Sweet.
time for our last announcement of the day.
Last announcement of the day. They
And it
did
is with
fly through
great
this in 10
pleasure
minutes.
that I confirm that Banner Saga 3 is
Banner
headed
Saga
to
3, baby. More Viking stuff.
the epic conclusion to this award-winning trilogy of mature,
That looks
story-driven
dope,
role-playing
man. Look at
Dude, have you
players
played Banner
who
Saga?
brace themselves for more tough
No,
battles,
no.
They're
difficult
so
choices,
good.
and
These games are
tragic
so
losses
good.
when Banner Saga 3 releases this summer on Nintendo Switch.
What if you haven't played the first 2 games before?
Oh, there we go. There we
I can
go.
also confirm that Banner Saga 1 and 2 are coming soon to Nintendo
There we
Switch.
go.
And your personal story,
These games
Yes.
are
choices from the first 2 games
incredible.
will also carry over. So think strategically, otherwise you
Oh.
may be mourning a favorite character forever.
Yeah, there's permadeath and all that kind of
Folks,
stuff too, so you
that's
can
a
lose
wrap.
your characters that you
From
like.
all of us at Nintendo, we'd
like
to
Game of
thank our
Thrones.
indie partners
Basically,
for
yes.
continuing to
The Red
support
Wedding,
a
all
growing
over
library
again.
of amazing third-party games on Nintendo Switch.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Short but sweet. I like it.
Short but sweet, dude. They did show some good stuff there. I'm probably interested in about half of those games that we saw, which is good. We saw a lot there in about 11 minutes, so that's good stuff. But yeah, they're showing everything
I
there.
think the end of the presentation was definitely better than the beginning.
Oh, clearly,
They ended really strong. I like that.
Yeah, Banner Saga 3 is a huge get for them. Obviously, the Messenger looks amazing. A lot of that stuff that we saw there, the other real-time strategy Viking game, I think it was called Bad North. I'm not going to remember all the games that we saw now by name. Wild West Loathing or whatever that one was called, the stick figure Wild West game looks amazing.
Oh yeah, West of Loathing is pretty good looking.
Was it West of Loathing? Yeah, it was.
I am not a huge complainer, but
no, neither am I.
in that-
I'm
in
usually a
that-
generally positive person.
right. I didn't see like one gun in the Western game. I was kind of curious as to how that's going to work out.
Right. Unless it's like a satire type of a game where it's maybe not true to life, so to speak. Obviously, you're playing a stick figure, but who knows?
Right.
But,
The chat on the Nintendo channel is
Mhm.
blowing up, and a lot of thumbs downs are coming through. I don't feel that way. I feel like
I never do
good.
feel that way. I never do feel that way. It's crazy because people always expect so much from these things, and that's what I talk about this with Frank all the time. Every time we go into a Nintendo Direct or a Nindy showcase or a press conference of some sort, everyone lets their expectations get out of whack and run wild.
right.
And I just don't think that's fair to these companies, these developers, these publishers, because I mean, they do work so hard on these things, and when they put a presentation together, it's best to keep expectations in check, because at that point you'll never be disappointed, which is what I do. I'm literally never disappointed by anything that I ever see, because I don't expect to come in here and see, Super Mario Odyssey 2 or something crazy that, that's just not feasible. So I don't get that, and I always feel bad for them at this kind of stuff, because it's stupid. It's stupid to get upset about seeing awesome indie titles, and pretty much everything that we saw there, I thought looked good. Now, some of those I'm not going to play because I either am not interested, but that doesn't mean it doesn't look good. But I can still admit that the game looks good. I'm just not interested in playing it. But about, like I said, 50-60% of that stuff I will buy, whether it is on the Switch or whether it is on Steam. I mean, I'm telling you right there, I'm probably not going to get the Banner Saga 3 on Switch, even though that's a good pickup for Nintendo, because I already have 1 and 2 on Steam, so I'm going to continue my stuff there. But I thought it was a pretty strong showcase, even though my only complaint is that it was 10 minutes long. But they didn't spend time talking about everything. They literally just went trailer, which is a good idea in today's day and age, where people have short time spans, short attention spans. Sony kind of hit that a couple years ago at E3, where they just did trailer after trailer. Their entire E3 conference was less than an hour, but it was probably the strongest one that they've ever done. So,
Well, I agree.
know.
I mean, it should be rapid fire, though,
It
right?
should
I
be.
mean,
It should
a
be.
lot of these people are tuning in during the workday.
right.
They're tuning in.
Yeah,
during
it's lunch
school.
hour.
I
It's
mean,
lunch hour. It's lunch hour right now.
Yeah,
on the
it's
East
a
Coast,
quick
it's
hit.
lunch hour. So it is a good idea to kind of do that, get people done. Obviously, if you only have a half hour lunch, or if I know you're on the West Coast, if people just getting to work, maybe they can take a few minutes to at the beginning of the day to watch this. It is a good idea. It's smart to do stuff like this. So I don't know. I wasn't upset. I thought it was good. But
I think I'm most excited that entire catalog that they showed. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think any of those games will cost more than $25.
No way. No way.
And
I'd be
the cool
shocked
part.
if anyone even got up to 25. Maybe the only one would be Banner Saga 3, because that is a
Right.
big name. So that one might be more close to $30-$40. But most of those other stuff, yeah, we're looking between $10 and $20 most likely for all that stuff. And the cool thing about the Switch is that it is a indie system. Like, it is. Obviously, we get that with the first party Nintendo stuff, but one of the things I love about my Switch is how awesome it can be for a indie system. And, whether if I don't buy stuff on Steam, I would probably buy stuff on the Switch just because I can take it as a handheld. I can take it on the go. I can lay down with it. I can relax with it and enjoy it that way, as opposed to, either having with the PS4 or the Xbox One. If I were to buy it on one of those two, you are tethered to the TV. So I think the Switch is the perfect companion to a PC for Steam titles and for indie titles, just because of the portability. I really do.
I 100% agree. I don't know anyone that uses their Switch dock. I mean,
well,
I
do.
can, and
I
it's
do.
fun.
I do.
Right. But for the most part,
yeah,
we take our Switch on the go.
Right.
And so, I mean, games like this, where you can pause, where you can save, when you can come out, come back in.
Yep.
That's the strength of the Switch. Like,
Absolutely.
it's not a robust PS4 type system where you can sit down for an hour and be stationary, because let's face it, the beauty of the Switch is taking it on the airplane or the bus, or
Right.
you're able to take it with you to you're stuck holding your wife's purse when she's buying shoes at the mall. Like,
you bust out some Mario.
right. And so I like these types of games because you can like really build your catalog on your Switch, and they don't take up a lot of room, and they're fun. I don't see how there's a problem.
No, I don't get it, man. Because we get good stuff too, exclusive to the Switch. A game I know you definitely were into there for a while, Golf Story stuff. You look at stuff like that. It's the perfect system for that kind of stuff. It really is. And most of these games that we saw, I think are a perfect fit for Nintendo, a perfect fit for the Switch, and will most likely thrive on a system like this. They most likely will. I think they will. Especially
the
games like
only
Banner
thing that's a
Saga.
bummer about it.
What's that?
Is I cannot beat all these games.
No.
Like I have things to do, like laundry, dishes, whatever, and so I have a ton of games I haven't beaten yet, and they just keep pumping out more and more and more.
Trust me,
and I
know.
want to buy them. I can't do it.
Trust me,
That's
I know.
It's the only flaw to the system.
Yeah, I agree. Obviously there's too many games in today's day and age, but that's just the world we live in now. If you go back to like the Super Nintendo era, or even the N64 era, or even to an extent the GameCube era, there wasn't, so many games coming out every month. You would get a couple per month, but now we're getting 20, 30 games, including big AAA, including smaller games. And now with the oversaturation of indie titles on Steam and that kind of stuff, there literally is, 10, 20 games releasing almost every single day if you look on PC. It's absolutely insane. And yeah, I am feeling that as well, because, I obviously do a lot of stuff with AAA games. I do a lot of reviews here at Level Down Games. We get games for free from these publishers and developers. We do these kind of things. We try to buy as many games as we can to talk about on our podcast, to do reviews, to do shows, to do Twitch streams. And there's just so much that you really do have to pick and choose, like the ones that interest you best. And it sucks because I'm someone that wants to play everything. I am. I want to check out every single game. I want to get through as much as I can, and you just can't anymore. And that is a bummer, but it's kind of cool at the same time. But it sucks for someone like myself who does want to play everything.
Well, what's funny is when we were in summer vacation growing up.
Yes.
And obviously I'm a little older up top here. We would have killed for this, right? Like,
absolutely.
We had nothing to do over the summer. We would have loved cheap, fun games on our Switch that we could take to our friend's house.
Yep.
And so I'm hoping that, the younger generation sees that and takes advantage of it, because
I hope so.
I would have loved for this to come out, 10 years ago. It's one of those things where now it's a great time to be a casual gamer with your friends. And so I'm hoping that they ride this Nindies wave strong, that they keep coming out with fun, cheap, multiplayer games on the go. I mean, a lot of these games had some multiplayer components to them. I liked that a lot.
Absolutely.
I think that Nintendo needs to step up its online play too. And if they do that, then
Mhm.
they'll sell even more of these. And so I'm hoping to see that come
Yes.
to fruition too.
I,
Which
I
they
think we're
brought
gonna
up on this.
see. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of that at E3 this year. I do. I
I hope
think
so.
I think we're
Fingers
gonna see the
crossed.
full blown reveal, the full blown information on their Nintendo Online service. I think is what they're calling it, and it's only gonna be $20 a year. It's not expensive. It is
That's
cheap.
awesome.
I mean, you can get the whole thing for $20 a year, and that includes access to classic games that they give you. Because they said they'd give you a couple games from either the NES, the SNES per month, plus access to online play and all that kind of stuff that's going to be incorporated into it. So, and they might do some more stuff. We really don't know any details, like concrete details about their online stuff. So, I agree. I can't wait to see what they're going to do, because I think that will definitely help sell Switches throughout the remainder of 2018. And with a strong catalog of indie titles like we just saw today, with a strong AAA titles coming from Nintendo. Obviously, we're expecting Smash Brothers this year. We are kind of expecting the Pokemon Gen 8 this year. Probably expecting Animal Crossing this year. Yoshi's still coming out later this year. And there will be more. Metroid's next year. I mean, don't even think Metroid's this year. Metroid's definitely next year. But there will be other stuff too that will come out later this year that will be exciting. And I think that just in the fall alone, if Nintendo can pump out Pokemon Gen 8, Smash Brothers, and Animal Crossing, that is a recipe for success going into Christmas. It is. And they'll sell 10 million Switches alone for that year just because of it.
And you know what's funny is Nindies fans should be rooting for that.
They
And a
should
lot
be.
of people will wonder, well, how does that coincide with all these Nindies titles? Parents don't want to blow $180 on Christmas just for Nintendo games. Like
Right.
these shorter, smaller games that cost less can help
Mhm.
kids bolster their catalog, because on
Absolutely.
Christmas break, let's be real, these kids are going to blow up their Switch on these AAA titles
Yep.
and these first party titles, and then they're going to have nothing left to do. So I think this is great for the system. I
Agreed.
think people who are Switch fans should be Indies fans. And it stinks that the showcase was small, but they come out, what is it, quarterly, or is it
These are like
semi-annually? Like,
these are about 3 or 4 times a year. They do these 3 or 4 times a
yeah,
year.
so quarterly, that's not
Yeah.
bad.
The
I mean,
last
how
the
many
last
titles
one
have we
was the
seen
last
today?
one was September, so that would have been like the winter stuff that we saw.
Right.
So this one here being the spring showcase, most of the stuff we saw is launching in the spring, but we did see a few things that were coming in summer, but most of the stuff we saw was spring.
Right.
So
So
we'll
I'm
probably see
excited
we'll
for
probably see
Nintendo.
another one after E3. There probably won't be another direct. There may be one other direct before E3. The next big one will definitely be E3 though. We'll probably get a Nindy showcase either right around E3 or shortly thereafter. I'm excited for
Right.
them too. I agree with you. I'm excited for them too. But I think that's going to wrap up our discussion and reactions here on the Nintendo Nindies Spring 2018 showcase. If you are interested, we're going to go live again. We're going to go unlive so that way we can stop streaming on YouTube, because we are streaming on both right now. So I do have to go unlive for that to shut off. But we'll go live here again within a few minutes back on twitch.tv/LevelDownGames if you are watching on YouTube and you want to check us out over there. We're going to play some Dead by Daylight for a little while. And then, yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.